Hello and welcome to the Knife Magazine YouTube channel. My name is Katie Connor and I'm the graphic designer here at Knife Magazine. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because I am not here to talk about knives. I'm here to talk a little bit more about the behind the scenes that goes on when we put together the magazine. So as the graphic designer, I'm the person in charge of compiling the magazine, creating custom ads, and even editing and posting videos to this YouTube channel. So yeah, let's get into it. So right now we are looking at the September issue. I put the entire issue together in InDesign, Adobe InDesign. In fact, I use mostly Adobe Creative Suite to put most everything together. It's what I was trained on and what I'm most comfortable with. And for this issue, the September issue, we had Mike Sylvie on the front, who is a lovely knife maker and writer. And so I can show you a little bit of what I did for the cover. And so this is the final product, obviously. Every issue, I have to change the month, and then I change the logo depending, on what I want it to look like. That's normally the last thing, though, that I change. For this cover, I asked Mark to tell me a little bit more about Mike Sylvie so that I could kind of customize this front cover to fit his persona and his reputation. And once I heard that we mostly know and love him from all these wonderful books that he's come out with, I decided why don't we put those on the cover and have some of his knives in front. So I asked Mark to give me a list of his books that he's come out with, and Mark for the most part had every one, so we were able to scan those. And let's go in here and we'll go to September. And then we'll go to front cover and see, as you can see, I have a wonderful list of scans that Mark did for me so that I could compile the JPEG for the back cover. And then I overlaid it with a texture that I found online. I believe it was this texture, to give it kind of a more antique-y feel. And then I come through and decide what font that I think suits the cover story best, and I figure out what knives I want to put on the cover. So a lot of that is me asking Mark what we're looking for the most when we're talking about the cover story. And these are some of these standout knives that he picked out for Mike Sylvie. This is the original photo I was given, so we just did a quick cutout and some editing on the blade there because we had this bluish hue that we wanted to take out, so took that out and brightened everything up a bit. And this one, same thing, just a quick cutout. Yeah, so then quick cutout and then just stuck it right there, drop shadow, and we're done. As far as the rest of the issue goes, our table of contents is the last thing I put together because I need to know exactly where everything is going in the issue, and I don't know that until I'm done compiling it all. So that's normally last. So I'll show you a little bit of how I lay in an article. This is our Mike Sylvie article. This is the cover I ended up designing. And I use the same process that I use for the front cover for the most part. So let's look at laying an article in here. I received the article text from Mark, and he'll do the edits and let me know when he's done those, when I can call them in. And I'll take all this text and I'll copy it here. And I come back into the issue and paste. And so I know that's about the text that I'm working with. That's how much space I've got. And obviously, once I start laying in these photos, it'll push it down a bit more. And so a lot of this from here is just fitting things in where I want them to. How can I make an effective layout that's also visually appealing? Sometimes play around, and normally I have the ads in here first, so I know, and after I lay in the text, I know how much room I'm working with. Sometimes we have to expand a bit after I've laid in the other articles, and we decide this one, oh, it has to be shorter because Article 3 is a bit longer than we anticipated, and that's fine, but we just work from there. So that's the basics of laying an article in. Our What Is It column by Bernard Levine is normally the first thing I lay in because he is very speedy quick on getting me his column. And he takes these pictures for the most part, or grabs them from somewhere, and tells me exactly where he wants them in the article. So, or the column rather. So this is what it looks like when it comes to me. This is a text edit file, and he tells me exactly, as you can see, he wants picture 8 before this paragraph at the St. Louis, blah, blah, blah. So I'll come in here and see if I can put those photos exactly where he wants. Oftentimes, I'll have to move things around, and then I just send it back to him and I say, hey, Bernard, does this look okay to you? And he tells me yes or no. And for the rest of the issue, it's basically the same process of designing those front page covers for articles, laying in article text and photos. Yeah, and the only other special thing, for the most part, is our center spread. And for the center spread, I'll go into our archives we have a ton of photos from Sharp by Coop, ton of photos from Caleb Royer, Eric Egley, Jocelyn Frazier, Rod Hoare, and we're delighted to receive those photos. They are wonderful photographers, wonderful photos that I have the delight of using and getting to choose what I want to appear in here. So we're happy to feature knife makers and those photographers every issue. For the rest of the issue, it's mostly just about making things work, making things fit, and making them look good. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let us know what you want to see next. Not only for this YouTube channel, but for the magazine. Drop in the comments below what you want to see. Message us on Instagram, on Facebook. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, check out our website, and have a wonderful day.